Do you like stories?
Yeah. Billy does too.
I'm so sorry. When I said I was gonna come out, I don't like the microphone. I meant later. I didn't realize it was at this time. But I'm still gonna go out.
What about at Snapping Desk?
Yes.
That's the one she means.
Yeah. Does everyone have their listening ears on?
Yep.
Yeah. Because we gotta listen with our hearts. We gotta pay attention. Okay. This book is called A New Kind of Wild.
I love this one.
Oh my goodness. Are you guys wild?
Yeah. I'm wild.
I think we all have a wild nature. A wild side to us. Okay, this is written by Zara Gonzalez. Without his wild, Ren was lonely. Oh, you see how lonely he is. He's sad. Ava, who lived upstairs, was never lonely. She loved her building and she loved her city. It was a place of constant change with people moving through it like an endless parade. There was always something to see or do. And best of all, there was always someone to share it with. You see all the people? You guys all see the image? Okay, very nice. Ava pulled him from the stoop, and into the busy city. She led him down colorful streets and sidewalks. They peeked into alleys, splashed into hydrants, and tried to find the rhythm of the streets. But all Ren saw was gray, and all he heard was the screeching of brakes and the honking of horns. Beep, beep. It was nothing like home. He was missing his home in the green. When Ava caught up to Ren, she asked him what was wrong. There's no magic here, he said. No wild. Everything is exactly what it is. And Ava said, you're wrong. He hadn't heard the song of the city. Hadn't he heard the song of the city? Hadn't he seen the color in the streets? She spent all day showing him how could he not see? If only he would try a little harder, she thought. But Ren was tired of trying, so he went back inside. He was a little disappointed. He tried to love the city, but he didn't see it through her eyes. Homesickness swept over him like a wave, and he felt lonelier than ever. So even though he had Ava, he was still feeling so lonely because he felt like he was absent of the wild. And that just goes to show sometimes even if we have people, we can still feel lonely. Outside was a whole new world, one he didn't belong to. As he stared out the window, Ren saw Ava skipping across the sidewalk. She moved through her city like he had moved through his wild, with an air of possibility flickering around her. How did Ava do it? Ren wondered. Maybe she could show him how. Sorry I left, Ren said when he found her. I just miss home. I've never lived anywhere else and everything is so different here. I've only lived in the city, Ava said. I can't imagine living anywhere else. What is it like? So Ren told her about his wild, about the green and the trees and the rocks and the mud, and about the magical creatures that play there. He spun a tale of fairies and fantasy that he just couldn't see on these Dab City blocks. And finally, Ava, very good, thank you so much. Ava understood what was missing. Look at them. They're just trying to figure it out together. How can they blend two worlds into one? She brought Ren down to the basement of their building, showed him how the shadows could shapeshift, and introduced him to creatures who lived in the ugliest of places. Then she took him up, and she was showing him spiders and everything that you can find in a basement, right? Little critters. Rats. Yeah. Past Mr. Borg's in apartment 4B, past the empty apartment with the red door, past stacked boxes and peeling wallpaper in the way to the very top. She told him the city had a rhythm, and the music it played could be a lullaby or a salsa. Look at that perspective. Listen, she said, as she pulled him outside. The sounds that were so jarring below softened into something almost musical. With the city spread out before them, Ava showed Ren how bricks could become beautiful. It was a new kind of wild. And this time, he could see it. Oh my goodness. Do you see how different that is? Look at how much color and life. And Ren is finally able to see the city through Ava's eyes. That's so special. And then the end says, para mi papá, tus cuentos dan vida a los míos. Te amo y extraño siempre. And to anyone who has had to leave a place they love for somewhere new, this is for you.
We moved from Arizona.
You did move from Arizona, and it was somewhere new, huh? And it probably felt uncomfortable at first. Yeah, because it's cold here. It's cold. Wow.
But sorry.
I want you to celebrate. And what
What did the Spanish say?
the Spanish said, and to anyone who has had to leave a place they love for somewhere new, this is for you. That was a translation of what it said in Spanish. But I like to read in Spanish also. Isn't that so beautiful? Yeah, you want me to talk in Spanish?
No, I like understanding what you say.
Well, I can translate. Let's see. What shall I say?
I love watermelon.
Te amo. Te amo mucho. I love you very much.
100 in Spanish.
Muy bien. Escuela es muy importante porque un día tú necesitas salir y cambio el mundo. I said school is very important because one day you're going to have to leave and change the world. Muy importante. Y aprender español es muy importante porque posiblemente un día tú visitando un diferente país y necesito hablar con locales. You need to one day be able to learn Spanish so you can talk to the locals and learn new cultures and learn new ways of living. And other cultures have so much to share, especially Spanish culture. We're right next to Mexico, in Mexico.
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 My mom and dad went to Mexico.
Yes.
And I went to fun.
It's very fun when you learn your language because then you can talk. Yes.
Ella just went to Mexico.
You just went to Mexico?
No, Ella just went.
She did. I know. She got to show me some Spanish before she left. And what did you guys think of this book? What did you take away?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Oh, with you reading it. 10 out of 10.
Thank you so much, Ben.
10 out of
10? What did you guys take away? What did you learn?
I learned that changing isn't that bad.
So beautiful. What did you learn?
That you can see the same life that you did when you seen it in your different countries.
Yeah, I like that. Very true. Yes. Watermelon sandia. Sandia. I think that this book is, yes,
Can you say toilet in Spanish?
I can say baño, bathroom.
Baño and
But I think this book is a very important reminder that every time there's a negative where our friend here, what was his name, guys?
red.
Ren, very good. Our friend Ren here, he was having a hard time seeing the positive in his new life. And then Ava was able to help him see life through a positive lens because he was stuck in a very negative lens. And when we see our reality in our life from a very negative lens, we don't have a lot of fun. And it's hard to connect. He would stay inside and he would look outside at Ava playing and he was like, I just don't like it here, and he wasn't having fun. But then when Ava showed him how to see life where he was in a positive way, he then got to see it all colorful. The rainbows came out and he understood that there's beauty everywhere, not just in the places that you love, but even in the places you wouldn't think you could find love or positivity, in the darkest of places, you know? Yes.
Can you say all of that in Spanish? What are some of the places that you've been to?
I have been to 12 different countries and been to Mexico, Guatemala, Costa Rica, Panama, Nicaragua. I've been to Puerto Rico and South Africa, Indonesia, Bali. I've been to Canada. Where else? There's probably a couple more.
Brazil? There's one more.
Where?
There's one more I haven't got to.
America? The United States of America.
There's 12.
That's right. Very good. You just keep. That's very good. I have been to Africa. I went to South Africa. Africa is very cool. Yes.
I've been to
I want to go to Europe.
Do you have like people that like drive with you to those places?
Many times I go by myself. I know. It's a lot of courage, but it's really fun. You just have to be very courageous.
Can you read another book?
No. Yeah, I can read another book. Do we have time? Okay. Maybe not today, but I can always come back. So,
Have
yes.
Have you seen a tiger?
I haven't seen a tiger. I think because I don't enjoy zoos, so I would have to go to their natural habitat in Africa. But I will one day see a tiger. I'm confident. Yes.
So you've been to many places.
Yes.
And you don't live in Michigan.
No.
Where do you live?
I live where my feet are. And I believe
You live
that
everywhere. Sweet.
home is where the heart is. So wherever your heart is, you will always find home. And this story actually reveals that also. Because our friend Ren had to find home in his heart where he was. It wasn't just in the jungle or the wild.
But where's your house?
I have no house. I
Like you have a trailer?
no. I just sometimes take a suitcase or a backpack and that's all my things and I just go into the world. Yeah.
Like really long time. So like 20 seconds to
Okay.
answer one last
So
question.
Who has the best question?
Me.
Oh my goodness.
Get her. She has the best question.
Okay.
Put your hand down if it's not a real question, okay? It has to be a real good one.
Shoot. Okay.
How did you get?
How did I get here? I came by plane. And we'll do one more.
Dude, that would take. Have you ever been to Hawaii?
No, I haven't been to Hawaii yet.
Oh, I have one.
Okay, well, yeah, really quick.
So, like, in the country, throughout all the countries, which food do you like best?
Which food do I like the best? Fruit. I like to go right to the trees and get papayas and bananas. There's all these exotic tropical fruits.
But like, where do you like the best?
Where do I like the best? I like the jungle fruit. So only fruit that grows in tropical environments.
So,
like oranges and mangoes and papayas and all the things we really don't
She knows how
have
to
here.
climb trees and get coconuts.
And coconut. Oh my goodness.
that's my dream.
I'm going to Florida.
And I have my machete. And
Coconuts taste so sweet.
yeah, get up the trees.
I don't
think that
would. I would and I tried a coconut.
All right. We are out of time. We are going to do
Like
Flashlight Friday. We have about